Well, let me tell you, no one is going to give you the title. That's the truth. You are not qualified yet to be called a fashion designer, part of fashion that people don't really talk about. This is like a safe space for you, especially if you're just starting out and you're kind of confused on which part to start learning when it comes to fashion designing. The space is the space for it. When I first started fashion designing, I made lots of mistakes. In fact, there are simple mistakes that cost me time, money, and confidence. Today, I want to share the biggest two ones with you so you know how to make them. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Farida, and I help aspiring designers become fashion designers from scratch. Even if you didn't go to fashion school and you're just starting out, if this sounds like you, you're in the right place. One of the biggest mistakes that I never made, and I always make sure that I tell my people, you all, yeah, whenever I have the chance to, about this very mistake. Yeah, because I feel like it's kind of a factor that can delay you, can stop you from utilizing your potential and going after your dream. So this kind of mistake kind of hold most designers back. Yeah, and this brings about comparison. This is where you see fellow designers comparing themselves with the other designer. So this mistake that I'm actually talking about is kind of related to what we call you trying to know everything at once. Yeah. I'm very guilty of this. I'm quite guilty of this. I made this mistake countless times, and yeah, I realized it doesn't serve me well, so I just have to drop it. So the fact that you want to learn everything at once, you want to learn pattern drafting, you want to learn sewing, you want to learn how to cut, how to sew, like everything all at once will make you overwhelmed. When I first started, I want to learn pattern drafting, how to learn sewing, I want to learn pricing, the business side of fashion. I want to do everything. All of these things all at the same time. And do you know what that did to me? Rather than knowing and perfecting one skill and getting better at it, it got me overwhelmed. And yeah, it made me not start at the time that I was supposed to. So this was a very huge mistake for me, and I wouldn't want you to make this mistake as well. And that is why I'm saying all here. So if you are in that very situation now, I want you to stop that now. This is like a safe space for you, especially if you're just starting out and you're kind of confused on which part to start learning when it comes to fashion design. The space is the space for you. If you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button, click on the like button, yeah, so you can get notified whenever I share a new post. Okay, yeah, I feel like in the society that we have, we just cannot help it, not especially if you come from a kind of old background. And yeah, I don't think background is kind of a factor, yeah, but it's just part of the things that cost it. And yeah, aside from societal standards, we humans we tend to compare ourselves with others. So one of the mistakes that I made was that I was comparing myself with advanced designers. I always look at people who have been sewing for years, who have been in the fashion game for a while, and using it to compare, using it to judge myself, and then I feel like, okay, I'm kind of behind. But what I don't know is that these people did not just start today. They have been in the game for a while. They have been doing it for years. And yeah, that was what brought them to that stage. So I've always been looking at them, comparing myself with them, and feeling like I'm quite behind. I'm not doing what I should or not being where I should at the time. I made that mistake, and yeah, it kind of toyed with my emotional stability. I started, feeling less of myself. I started seeing my work as trash. Whenever I designed some, yes, and rather than putting it out there and showing the world what I made, I would already conclude in my mind that, okay, this is not it. This is bad. This is wrong and the likes. And that did not do me any good. It actually held me back. It actually caused a kind of self-sabotaging in me. Yeah. And yeah, you wouldn't want to make that mistake. This channel is basically for aspiring designers or people that have been in the game for a while now. Should I say advanced designers? As far as you're a fashion designer, this is a safe space for you. You don't just learn about parts of fashion that people don't really talk about, which is the emotional part. So this is like a safe space for you, especially if you're just starting out and you're kind of confused on which part to start learning when it comes to fashion designing. The space is the space for you. So if you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button, click on the like button, yeah, so you can get notified whenever I share a new post like this. The second mistake that I made was skipping the basics. I wanted to jump into complex sewing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm very sure I'm not the only one in this kind of situation. Yeah, if you found yourself in that category, at least that in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. So yeah, rather than learning the business like the cotton business, pattern drafting, and the likes, I just wanted to start the complex sewing. I want to start making complex designs. One of the big fashion designers that have been in the game for a while. Instead of mastering stitching business, speed, Seeing and the likes, I wanted to start doing complete bands, and that actually not only got me overwhelmed, but yeah, I didn't grow as fast as I should have. Yeah, so you want to avoid that mistake. What you don't know is that strong basis will lead to better results as time goes by. But this one, yeah, I'm quite guilty of this. I feel like this, it's not really my fault, but yeah, I cannot say it's not at the same time. But at the time, I just got admission into the university, and first years are always kind of taxing, overwhelming, stressful, and the like. So yeah, I could not practice. I could not practice consistently like that. Yeah, let me put it that way. Most of the time, probably the free times I had, rather than practicing, I would be, studying or doing homework and assignments, and that kind of got me slow when it comes to growing. Kind of stop most of the time and then get back to it, stop, then get back to it. So I was not really consistent. I was going on and off, and that held me back most of the time. I always put the blame on the fact that I was in school at the time. But what I don't know is that even small actions goes a long way. If you are in this kind of situation right now and you feel like, okay, you don't know what else to do, I will advise you to dedicate at least 30 minutes or probably 10 minutes daily to practice something related to fashion design. Since it's your passion and it's what you want to do for a while. Yeah. This one, it kind of happens a lot of time, and yeah, I feel like it kind of boils down to the fact that I wasn't confident enough in my work. Yeah, let me put it that way. Or perhaps because I was just starting out, and I believe I'm still learning. Yeah, so whenever I get the opportunity to work, I see it as a chance to practice. So rather than charging, I kind of undercharge and work. You know, I work extra just to get it done, just to validate myself that okay, I'm kind of good with this. This made me broke most of the time because I didn't charge, so I was like get money. So I live on the allowances that I get from home, being a university student. It kind of made me not really motivated when it comes to working because at the end of the day, you didn't get really paid well. So what's the use? And I feel like I just wanted to, experience. I want to gain the experience. So I say yes most of the time, got myself underpaid, and it didn't serve me well. Let me just put it that way. So you want to avoid that mistake. And I want you to understand the fact that your time has value. Even if you're just a beginner, don't let anybody deceive you or make you feel less of yourself. Yeah, this one, it's kind of haunted me for a long time. I kind of delayed projects. I kind of delayed projects because, yeah, I don't want to make mistakes. So I don't want to waste money. I don't want to lose money. I don't want to make mistakes. So rather than practicing and cutting out some kind of designs, I kind of delayed them because I wasn't really sure of myself and I'm trying to avoid mistakes. But what we don't know is that mistake is actually part of learning. The more mistakes you make, the more you get better at it. In fact, if you make mistake the first time, I bet you to the second time, you're not gonna make that big of a mistake. Trust me. If you're just starting out and I've been so helpful to you, I've been giving you the motivation you need, the confidence you start, and you found this channel helpful to you, I want you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment, let me know that, okay, you are a part of us and you've been with me for a while. I not only want to celebrate you, it's a new year, so I not only want to celebrate you, but I want to connect with you more than, just the YouTube space. So yeah, if you have been here with me for a while, I want you to comment hi in the comment section so I can know that you guys are really with me. Yeah. So aside that, I want to thank you all for always coming back. Yeah, and finding my videos impactful. We're gonna do more of that this year, and I can't really wait to connect with you guys. This mistake, I feel like everybody is kind of guilty of that, and we just have to stop. Yeah, we have to stop. And this is kind of related to the fact that we always feel like we are not good enough yet, or we are not qualified yet to be called a fashion designer. Girl, let me tell you, no one is gonna give you the title. That's the truth. No one is gonna give you that title, kind of give you a kind of award and say that, girl, you're officially a fashion designer now. Now. Okay, probably you go to a fashion school and yeah, you got the certificate, yeah, you get 10 as a fashion designer today. But we're talking about self-made designers here that learn the business probably from mentors or online, So yeah, who would do that if you don't give yourself that title? No one is gonna give it to you. The truth I want you to remember is for a fact that if you've started already, you're already a fashion designer. Even if you're a beginner, you're already a fashion designer. Don't feel less or feel guilty about using the title of a fashion designer. You're a fashion designer, I'm a fashion designer too. Your identity now is now a fashion designer. And I want you to remember the fact that identity goes with action. You're a fashion designer, yeah. So am I. So yeah, I'm doing big things on all of my social pages. If you're not following me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, I want you to do that. Let's do that. Let's connect, and I'll be glad to form the bond with you. Till I see you in my next one. Bye.